Dear students, in this lecture we will discuss about Woodward-Hoffmann rule for M-N sigmatropic rearrangement. Already we have discussed the M-M type of sigmatropic rearrangement by using the Woodward-Hoffmann rule. Let us discuss the Woodward-Hoffmann rule for such type of systems. We have an example. In this example, this is a 1,5 sigmatropic reaction. In this case, we have the our starting material or the reactant is like that, and one of the hydrogen will be migrated to this double bond, and this double bond will such mechanism, such migration will give the this product. We have already discussed that the if there is a conjugation is there, okay, like that system, okay, that is a conjugation, that two electrons plus two electrons, that is the 4q or 4r system, okay, because it is having the 4 electrons. If like that system conjugation is there 6 electron, it is a 4q plus 2 electron. Therefore such system is a for this two double bond we consider as a 4q system, and the migrated hydrogen bond which is sigma, it has the two electrons, okay, therefore it is a 4q plus 2 electron system. Already we have discussed that the if 4q plus 2 s component and 4q a component, the summation if odd, then it is considered as a thermally allowed reaction, and if it is even, then it is a photochemically allowed reaction. Already this we have discussed. The first step in this is the we have to draw the mechanism. We have driven the mechanism, and second step is to choose the components. All bonds taking part in the reaction mechanism must be included and no others, okay. Therefore in which components you called as a components, the bonds actually moving is considered as a component, okay. In this case this double bond is break and moving, this double bond is moving, and this sigma bond is moving and new sigma bond is formed. Therefore these all are the break the bonds, okay. Therefore we consider as a, or other we can say that the bonds which are taking part in the reaction will be considered as a components. The next step is a make a three-dimensional drawing of the way of the components come together for the reaction, putting the orbitals at ends of the components, okay. We we know that the double, okay, our double bond is, we can show like that orbitals, okay, like that there is a bonding, and if hydrogen is there, the hydrogen forms the sigma bond with the pi orbitals or p orbitals is like that, okay. Therefore in this case the double bond we have shown like that first orbit and the second orbit, okay, already this double bond is there, second double bond first orbit and the double bond, so okay, this all, this conjugated system is our 4q system, and in this system our s is the round shape orbitals, and it is having the sigma bond, and it will be migrated to the next p orbitals. Now the next step is join the components where new bonds are to be formed. Make sure you join orbitals that are going to form new sigma bonds, okay. Where is the new bond is formed, we have joined in this fourth step, okay. In this fourth step, in this case there is double bond is formed, we have joined, in this case double bond is formed, new double bond, and one of the sigma bond will be from to this p orbital, again old sigma bond is break and it will form to these p orbitals. Okay, let us we find the s, that is superficial and interfacial components for such systems. Okay, we know that the, okay, we have driven the orbitals like that, and our, that is the hydrogen one, okay, that is sigma bond, that hydrogen will be migrated to these p orbitals, and always hydrogen is considered as a large orbital. Remember, the hydrogen is considered as a large orbital, and if large orbitals is migrated from this to the these p orbitals, okay, from large orbitals is migrated from this to this, then it is considered as a our retention in configuration. Retention in configuration. And such type of mn sigma tropic reaction, if retention is there, it is considered as a S component. Okay, therefore, in this case, for sigma tropic or for sigma bond, it is 4q plus 2 system, and it is a, yes, 4q plus 2 yes system. Okay, 4q plus 2 system is equal to 1. Okay, for this. Let us discuss about this 4q system. Okay, this 4q system, we will consider the new pi bond is formed to this orbital, and old pi bond is break from this orbital. Correct. Therefore, for such system, we will consider the this at first p orbitals. Okay, from where new bond is formed, and second p orbitals. Okay, this is second p orbital. Okay, both are the same orbitals. Okay, both same top orbitals and the topmost orbital. Therefore, the same phase. Okay, therefore it is a 4q plus 4q s system. 4q s system is 1, and 4q plus 2 system is equal to also 1. Okay, this is already we have discussed. Okay, this is already discussed. Large lobe of, okay, hydrogen is always considered as a large lobe. Okay, for hydrogen we always consider the large lobe. Correct. Therefore, if large lobe of one orbital's bond is undergoing cleavage, interacts with p orbital of the adjacent atom, then at this end there will be retention, and there we consider as a S system. And if the it's vice versa things is happen, that is a small lobe of one orbital of sigma bond which is undergoing cleavage, it interacts with p orbitals of the adjacent atom, then at this end there will be inversion. Okay, we have counted the 4q plus 2 system. Okay, that is 4q plus 2 system, one component is there, and 4r. Okay, 4r, there is a 4r is also yes component, but we require the 4q or 4r system interfacial one, but it is also 0 1. Okay, therefore the summation of this will be occurred odd, and therefore reaction is the thermally alert. This is all about the Hofmann Woodward or Woodward Hofmann rule for the Mn type sigma tropic reaction. Thank you very much.